Hey folks, Steve here. How you doing? I have a project today, and that project is actually prep for tomorrow, and I've already done a number of things. Now, what's tomorrow? Tomorrow is to install a cupola on that shed right out there in the center of the shed roof. So that's the plan. And I have a lift on site to help accommodate that because I am a little bit worried about stepping on that metal roof. Although after I had arranged for the lift, I realized that my roof on that shed, I had them fully clad the roof with planking. And so that the metal roof should actually be installed directly to the planking, and stepping on it should really provide no issues because there would be no purlins at that point. That's my assumption. But the lift is here, and I'm just going to go ahead and use the lift. If I have to step on the roof, I will do it gingerly at first to make sure that there is no damage, and then if everything else is okay, I may be a little bit more liberal about stepping on the roof itself. What is the prep? The prep is the bottom of the cupola is flat, and I need to, of course, make it pitched on two sides. I went ahead and picked up some materials today. I have treated 2x4, and I'm going to cut that up and make that the blocking to actually attach to the roof, and then attach the cupola to the blocking. Before that, the cupola itself has already been painted. I think a single coat, maybe 2 coats, but there will be touch-ups. And with that, then I have this thing here. All right, so this right here is the second part of the cupola. Basically, you have a lower section, and then this sets on that. And then there is a cap, a copper cap that goes on top of this. And then there's a weather vane that actually protrudes out of that. This has already been painted 1 coat. Nail holes have been filled, and this will get painted a 2nd coat. But this is plexiglass. Not knowing that it was plexiglass, we went ahead and used a gel that is meant for glass, and you paint the glass with gel, and then you paint, and then you simply score it, peel the gel, and then you have a lot less paint to clean up off of windows when you are painting windows. Works beautifully. On plexiglass, not so much. As we scrape this off, it actually scrapes the plexiglass quite a bit. Maybe being up high, it wouldn't be noticeable, but I'm going to substitute that out for glass. What I have to do now is I have to get that plexiglass out of there without breaking anything. Never did a cupola before, so this will be cool. It'll be a learning curve, and hopefully not frustrating. Nothing is glued, and so it's literally just prying up. And this is, I thought it was a resin. It's a PVC more so than it's like a resin. But it's literally this easy to actually take up these nailers. Like so. Pull the nails. And then to pop the plexiglass, it's literally just getting underneath, giving a little bit of force, and it was caulked in. And so it comes out just like that. Most of the caulk actually is staying on the edges. And then if there's a little bit of caulk, it actually just peels out, because it was not meant to be weather tight. It was simply meant as an adhesive. So I went down to Lowe's. They cut glass. I need exactly 15 1/4 by 10 1/8. 4 sheets, four panes. Can you do it? We can do this. Excellent. For $7 each. And hey, all right, for $28, it solves a host of problems, and it did. So this actually is glass right in there. I used a product called Lexel, and this sticks to almost anything, it claims, and it's instantly waterproof, which it doesn't matter to me, cures and is paintable. It says 30 minutes to tack free, so I'm going to give this about 20 minutes, and then I'm going to flip it on like 90 degrees, do the next one, wait 20, flip it 90, and then, you know, until I have all 4 done. Hey folks, good afternoon. So I've already been up there, I've got blocking. I've done a lot of work on this base. You can see already I've scribed it. However, up there at the peak, setting it down, it's still rocking back and forth, so I'm going to try and solve that by a little bit more scribing. So I have just a couple of more lines right at kind of the peak there, and I'm going to try and relieve that. Hopefully it looks good enough from a little bit of a distance. It's a little bit of a artistry on this one as opposed to just a straight scribe and making that happen. Saw set up at around a 21-degree angle or a little bit over that. So as I relieve this, because this is then got to return that way, so because this has to return on the angle, and so that gives the relief cut so I don't have any material in the way, very much like coping. Well, the proof will be in the fitment, but that's going to fit better, and hopefully it won't rock. I know I have to pin it from the sides anyway, so it won't rock when I'm done, but I'm just trying to eliminate uneven gaps. Alright, well, I guess it's back to the lift. Alright, so this lift is a nifty TM42, T as in Tango, and other than that I don't know much about it. Here's the operation though. If you want to operate it from down here, you have a complete set of controls. You would turn this key to 4 o'clock. If you want to run it from in the basket, you want to turn it to 2 o'clock. You'll hear that. This is a combination gas motor if you want, and also electric. It runs off a battery. I have it plugged in over here to shore power, so we're constantly charging the battery, so there should be no issues at all today. Now it's a matter of just getting up in this basket, and there are the controls right there. Aerial view of the work site today. Got a bench that I could have grabbed my pulp bench way out that way, but I have just my temporary bench for assembly, some horses for material, cut saw, and I did actually put my table saw out there at my pulp workbench. So it's a nice little workstation today. Alright, so we have a Weathervane. So this is the cupola instructions. Here's your Weathervane, showing you basically where everything goes. Brass ring on the base, holding it up. Brass rod, spacer ball, east-west, north-south, spacer ball, and then whatever your topper is. On this, there are slots that actually these two will line up in. So, just like so. I don't know, does it matter what goes on top or bottom? Actually, it does. East-west is on bottom, north-south is on top. They also have set screws. Alright, so this actually, one side of this ball, the outlet, is actually smaller than the bottom side, so there is a direction to this, and as this slides down on, it actually catches the top of the larger rod and holds itself there above the east-west ever so slightly. And I can even lower that down and make them evenly spaced. Which I can do.